Hello everybody, welcome to Perez Sports Network for coverage of the ERT Hankook E-Cup Series. Guess what? We're actually having a race today. People decided to show up. And with that, we'd like to welcome you to the Mobility Resort Motegi, the track formerly known as the Twin Ring Motegi, the place where Danica Patrick scored her first and only IndyCar Series victory back in 2008. The track that in real life, the oval is closed due to damage that was caused during the Tohoku earthquake of 2011. However, this is Roblox, and we do not give a damn about reality. So welcome to the track formerly known as Twin Ring Motegi. Today's race is the Toyota Motegi 200 here, the first venture into Japan. Of course, we'll have another race in Asia later on this season at the Shenyang Liaoning Speed Bowl, which has been our staple oval in China for the past, since the inception of the league. Let's take a look at your driver spotlight presented by Hankook, starting off with a driver returning to action here in Season 3. He's a veteran. He just passed his tryout this morning, so he is going to be driving Kane's car for the day. It is Yanov, the Brazilian driver, qualifying on pole in his first race back since Season 2. And with that, Court also your points leader in the ERT Hankook E-Cup Series. He is going to be looking to extend that today in his, good lord, what the hell is that car? And then finally, our third driver in the spotlight tonight to watch out for will be Sushi Panic, driving the Mac Tonight car. They had a little bit of a off and on qualifying, as you can see, qualifying in the mid-pack, but they should be a favorite to try to contend up front here today. With that being said, with the drivers finally being able to ask this for the Cup Series, are you ready? Yeah, Glenn, I know. I'm sorry. So today's scheduled race distance is 80 laps, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think. The track's not that big. It's about the size of Darlington, and who the hell is up in the box? Oh, it's Yanov. Okay. Well, I don't know how the hell you got there, but, you know. Yeah, it works. Display name works just the same as the username, so. I don't think Roblox really cares in that context. A lot of fans here at... I keep wanting to say Twin Ring Motegi, but that's just not its name anymore, unfortunately, as cool as it sounds. But the drivers are ready to go for the Toyota Motegi 200. And the trophy will be some sort of Japanese gate with the cherry blossoms on them, or whatever the hell those things are called. Anyway, I thought about doing a sushi roll, actually. I think that'd be actually pretty cool. Oh shoot. Well, my volume was off, so Tory Gate, yes, that's what those things are called. Anyway, the drivers are ready to go, so without further ado, the countdown is going to start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag in the air for the first race ever from Japan in the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series. My volume's at 30, and now my ears are bleeding. We did not have draft in practice, so these cars now have draft. This is probably going to be an absolute friggin' nightmare. As they barrel off into turns 3 and 4. This track is extremely similar to Darlington in that the corners are... This place is egg-shaped. Let's just put it that way. And I'm pretty sure that the shape of this track has nothing to do with a minnow pond. So this is going to be very interesting indeed how the drivers will react to the sudden changes in the corners. And we got problems as Rapid kind of puts the 0-1 into the wall. I'm going to say a verbal warn to Rapid on the avoidable contact there, but that's okay because Court will give him his just desserts for that one. Meanwhile, Yanov pulling away, looking for his first ever Cup Series win after scoring a win in the Truck Series at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now here comes the 55 of Sushi trying to get by Rapid. He just fell from third to last in just a split second. Draft is not helping them out there in the slightest, and we got a bigger pack up toward the front. This race should go by lightning fast here today if they keep it clean. It is a little difficult. The cars are a little tighter than some of these guys are used to. These are actually the same setups I made for Texas. So do keep that in mind. That's probably why they suck. But that's what you guys get when you don't give me feedback throughout the week. The track was open since Wednesday. You have no right to complain. So with that, entering lap number 5, Yanov has led. Yanov did not lead that lap, and I swear to God, Random was not in second either. Pony Boy over here was the leader. I gotta get water because my throat's dry as a freaking desert. It's 2x2, 3 rows deep here. Good lord. It's like a super speed. Well, I mean, to be fair, I've seen this track described as a super speedway, but that's supposed to be for IndyCar racing, not stock cars. And here comes a 27 to the bottom here as Random, or no, not Random. I am so sorry. I don't know where I got that from. Rapid. Please try to keep it off the wall. I will be looking out for those wall pops. It's not impossible to keep it off the wall. You have to... I know how easy it is. Like, trust me, I know how easy it is. Especially when you're trying to get by somebody and go side by side with them. I know how incredibly easy it is, but you gotta try. So the draft, definitely making this a much better product than what I saw in practice. I just saw a choo-choo train when I came into practice. So... they're starting to kind of spread out just a little ways here. You're going to see that at a track like Motegi. Quirt and Random battling for that top spot. And what in God's name happened? Oh, never mind. Yanov's in third place. I was about to say what happened to him. And I saw a darker car back there. I thought it was him. So I mistook... I think that was... yeah, I think I mistook Rapid there for Yanov. But... not much really to report throughout the field here. Oh, never mind. As soon as I say that, Yanov marching his way back. He is in the draft of these two cars. He's got the toe here, and especially coming down this back straightaway. What's he got for him here? Len into the wall. Still looking for his first oval win. Well, actually his first win, period. Let's be honest. We're going to be about next time they cross the line. It will be 70 laps to go. We'll be an eighth of the way through the race, and we got a battle for last, pretty much. Let's take a look at that. That's Rapid and Sushi. Sushi actually not doing quite as well as I had expected out of them, actually. This might be the setup being a little bit different for a lot of people, and this is going to be a problem here for the battle for a three-way battle for the lead. It's 3 wide as they come down turn number 4. And no side draft in these cars yet means that this is going to be interesting when they do get side by side. And we got 2 battles to keep an eye on. The battle for the lead between Yanov, Random, and Quirt. And then the battles back there between Sushi and Rapid. So only 6 drivers in this race today, although it's better than what we've had. Let's be honest. Didn't get a chance to stream the race last week because I was asleep. But... last week we only had like 4. We barely had enough drivers to race. The minimum now is 4, so almost didn't get to have a race at all last week at Portland. That race dominated by Quirt, by the way. So Rapid has found some speed now as he's moved up into 4th place. Blen is losing pace, and Sushi dives it in a little bit deep, and they will still keep it clean enough, though. They've got the Ford to their outside here. So the 2 Mustang Mach-E's battling for this 5th place position as Blen has gone from 3rd to last over the course of the last 12 laps. And another battle for the lead. There's just too much to keep an eye on here. I honestly thought this would be a more mundane race, and it is still early, so it could still end up being a crapper, but... this is this has turned into a battle for 4th up there. And now here comes Yanov. Misjudges his braking zone. I think he might have had a screen freeze. Definitely has a screen freeze. Oh, Lord. That was a concern and a little bit of a concern during tryouts this morning. He did pass his tryout, although just barely. He got a 75.8 on his tryout grade. You have to get a 75 or better. So he just barely. He failed his first attempt in tryouts, but he got his license on the second try. So that is very good news indeed for him. He is not eligible for run for points this season, though. He will probably end up finishing out this Truck Series season before he moves into Cup full-time next year. When we head into 2026, hopefully we'll see him there. That is still a little ways away, good lord. This current season of ERT will take us into February 2026. God, I can't believe I'm even saying that. So this is now starting to kind of spread out just a little bit. Random in the lead. He's led the most laps so far today, and Court had a bit of a freeze there. I would say get off the wall, but he lost the position, so. And that's okay, because he'll gain it right on back. Everyone's starting to kind of find their individual braking spots here in each corner. I think the way this track is, I think turns 1 and 2 are a lot wider compared to the final couple of corners. It's like, I don't know, is it? I think it's Darling. No, it's not. Wait, is it? It might be. I forgot which. I forgot if it's more like Gateway or Darlington of how this track is structured. I think Gateway, more like, yeah, Gateway is pretty short in 3 and 4, so. We got two battles here, a battle for second and a battle for fourth up here. That is, I saw Glenn up there. He's battling with Rapid, and I am lagging. That is just absolutely wonderful. I almost never lag, so God hates me. Oh yeah, Metal's open, that's why. Like I need to get clips. Bro, if I want clips, then Angel will just edit the freaking broadcast for me. So, and I got all these programs open. No wonder I'm lagging. Anyway, while I was yapping, we got two packs back here that are battling for position. Lord only knows how this is going to turn out. It's been a pretty clean race, although so far. And we're coming down to 61 laps to go here. This race has been going by pretty quickly, and I'm probably going to get people begging for at least 20 more laps, which is just not going to happen. Because I want to go to bed. I've been asleep for literally half an hour. Ooh, problems there. I'm not gonna blame Yanov for that. He did get kind of tapped there. The one did not give him much room into the corner there. He will this time as he'll let off. He'll hug the bottom. It's kind of hard to tell which line is best for these drivers. Some of them are making the high side work. Some of them are going middle. Some of them going low. Working either way, at least from my observation. I'm not the best at observing people, but ooh, 45 uses the bump draft on 27. That's going to break that pack up just a little bit. Random will keep the lead, but at what cost? As they come into turns 1 and 2. Side by side as they prepare to go down the back straightaway again for the 22nd time. And Yanov to the bottom. He hasn't quite cleared the 27 yet. Indeed, the 27's got the better line coming out of 3 and 4. He'll stick to the high side. He'll lead at least one more lap here. And now they got Quirt charging here. I can hear Jaws music, and they're going to go 3 wide for the lead again. Still stuck there on the bottom. Quirt trying to make that lane work, and it kind of makes you wonder. The high side, is there finally a track on Roblox where the high side actually does anything? It might be Motegi of all places. And despite this, that bottom pack back there is not really catching up. They're pulling away from Blend, Sushi, and Rapid. So unless a caution comes out, those three might not have much of a chance to get up to the lead. These three just are in a league of their own when it comes to pace. It's 2 Toyotas technically and 1 Ford. Yanov is signed with a Toyota team for the Cup Series on a non-points basis. He'll be driving a non-points schedule for Wind River Racing this season in the Cup Series just to fill up some roster spots. But, oh wow, what happened to Quirt? He is all the way back there into 3rd place. And that's also going to give Blen a little bit of chance there because he's in the clean air. Blen could try to get up to Quirt unless a caution comes out. Honestly, it'll just be a 2-car incident for a caution to come out here. Uh-oh, problems! 45 into the wall, he hit a snag. At least I think he did. The safety barrier just came out of nowhere. That'll give Quirt an opportunity to get up into that second place spot here on lap number 26. Yanov got on pole to start this race, robbing some of the championship drivers of the bonus points. As Yanov will stick to the middle here, so they pretty much kind of spread out. We do have a battle in the back, though, between Rapid and Sushi. Those two are battling for 5th right now. It's still positions. Doesn't really matter where on track they are. Let's go on board with the Carvana onboard camera. That's a pretty crappy onboard camera, Roblox, I'm not going to lie. Technically, that white line is legal. I would say the grass is probably your maximum there if you're trying to make a pass. Ooh, Court, keep it off the wall. Same to you, Yanov. So we're almost to the halfway mark of this race. We've been live for 16 minutes, which means at the rate we're going, we'll probably be done about half an hour or so, I want to say. Won't be that long. We don't normally have too long races. I don't want to take up too much of the driver's valuable time, and trust me, I know how important time is to a lot of people, so... And if this race goes completely caution-free, then that's just probably how this is going to go. Ooh, Court having issues in the corner there. I saw his motor kind of give out just a little bit there, so the car's straining themselves in the corner here just a little bit. Now the question is, these three are kind of all separated. 1.5 second split between first and second to third, so will Blen take advantage of that? He's 2.8 seconds back. Is he in enough draft to try and get up to that number 1 car right up in front of him? And Court also trying to battle with aerodynamics as well, as he's trying to get up to the 45 at all costs. Of course, some issues in the corners kind of kneecapping some of these drivers. As we are 9 laps to halfway here in Motegi. And the Toyota is dominating the Toyota Motegi 200. As the 55 goes into the wall there, this is the battle between Rapid and Sushi. These two drivers, a Toyota and a Ford. Of course, Toyota trying to do as good as they can here on in their home race here in Japan. You just got to appreciate how these drivers are doing so far. And by the way, Yanov has bitten off half a second over random since we've last checked the splits. And I think Quirt is going to be up there somewhat as well. Actually, no, he is actually lost. No, wait. No, that's not right. No, he's still okay. So he's still 1.5. He's actually he's gained 5. He's gained half a second to the leader since we last checked up on him. I don't know where my math was. Can my phone please shut up? I do not care about Facebook right now. So battle for first rages on again. Yanov to the bottom. Random sticking to the high side here. The Larson line here at Twin Ring Motegi. I don't care. I'm going to call it Twin Ring Motegi if I want to. Yanov to the middle. He's going to bump the 27, and that's kind of a move usually reserved for short tracks. I guess it could work at an intermediate as well. Here comes Yanov diving to the white line here. And by the way, Quirt is gaining spots. He has managed to cut off another 4/10. And now Yanov to the high side as Random will move him on the bottom there. And the 45 will attempt the crossover. Side by side, contact, 27 into the wall. He'll keep the lead. 15 thousandths of a second separates them at the line. And so here they go. 45 and the 27, two drivers to keep your eye on here as we get ready to approach halfway here at Mobility Resort Motegi. The ERT's first venture into Japan, their second venture into Asia as a continent. They'll race at Shenyang Liaoning in the Overdrive later on this season, that racetrack located in China. As Yanov did lead that lap, by the way, it's just the scoreboard's being a little bit dumb. Question is, who's going to lead it halfway here? I thought that was PJ1, it's just a shadow off the billboards. Next time by will be halfway, and the server will officially close, meaning we will finish with 6 drivers here, most likely. Random to the middle, squeezing the 45 to the top side here. They're going to continue to battle here through the corner. And, well, oh, by the way, Court has completely cut into that gap. He is actually kind of into our camera frame here. 1 second separates him and the two up here. In fact, Court actually gained half a second since his last lap, and now he's going to have a chance. He'll get to the back bumper of the 45. Will he work with the 45, or will he become selfish and try to go for the lead himself? Server lock here as we are past the halfway mark and now coming to 39 laps to go. They're going to have to try and make this work here in the second half of the race. And by the way, for what it's worth, Rapid and Sushi, did I just see Rapid do a Chastain, or am I seeing things? I'm not going to give him a penalty for something I can't really confirm. Yanov is on the outside. Now he has to... Bad enough he had to deal with Random for all that time. Now he's dealing with the one of Court, who is looking for, and if I'm not mistaken, if we take a look at our standings here just really quickly, he is looking for what would be his 4th win of the season. Through 4 starts, he currently has 3 wins and 3 poles. That is a astonishing 75% win percentage in his starts. And with Forza now gone, well, he's still in the server, but with him now pretty much gone from the league, we need a new GOAT to take the mantle. Whether that's going to be Court or it'll be Matthew is to be determined, because Matthew said he's actually going to be able to show up to races now. Obviously not showing up to this one, but he is hopefully we'll see him again next week. Speaking of next week, you will not want to miss this. We will have a doubleheader next week between the trucks and the cup. I don't mean like 2 races for each division. I just mean like, you know, trucks are actually going to race this weekend, or next weekend. With the trucks having an off week, we're heading to Nashville Super Speedway within the next couple of weeks. I think next week. Yep. 45, please try to keep it off the wall. This will be your last warning. Shoot. Yeah, we're heading to Nashville Super Speedway for the Cracker Barrel 200 next season, or next week. The Cup Series will race, and the Truck Series will also race. That and the first Horizon Bank 150 from Nashville Super Speedway will be broadcast here on the Perez Sports Network. The Electric Racing Tour heads to the Music City, not on the short track this time, but on the intermediate track that calls itself the Super Speedway. Although I guess with NASCAR's current package, it kind of is. So Rapid is still battling with Sushi, and Rapid's got problems. Rapid's got serious problems. Is he limited? Don't know what's going on with the zero. Caution is out. That was not the race back. That was not the race back. I don't know what the hell happened to the zero. Is he out of battery? He might actually have ran out of battery. Oh, that sucks. I know, okay, usually... Oh god, that's a tough call. We actually don't have this in the rule book. I know most leagues, if you run out of fuel, you're out of the race, but that doesn't seem quite fair. Wait, actually, I could probably check back in our results real quick and see if we've ever disqualified or if we've ever had someone DNF because of fuel. Just keep it consistent. I know. Cup Season 4. So caution is out for the first time. Fuel. I think the only time I remember ever DNFing someone was when that one guy ran out of fuel at Chicago in Season 1. I don't see... Oh, yeah. Well, I know Bo DNF'd because of battery. I think that was after the race ended, though. I think it was after the race ended. I don't know. How about this? If you can recharge and it will let you get back up to full speed after you recharge, then you could probably stay in the race. If not, then I'll just consider it a DNF. Yeah, I did check Navajo last year. I see it in the results here. He did DNF because of fuel. But I don't know if it was after the race or if it was like coming to the line. Anyway, well, 4 of you are staying out. Or, sorry, no, 4 of you are going in, 1 of you staying out. Wait, did Rapid recharge? Okay. So, Rapid, I think what I'm going to say is, I think I will allow you to stay in. But we're definitely just going to have to, I think from now on, I think after this race, I think it'll just be a DNF. We'll just put that in the rule book and we'll clear that up. I think we need to have that stated. So Rapid, you'll be allowed to continue racing. This countdown is for pit road, by the way, so don't be an idiot. That also includes you pitting. Do not run into the back of people and break their speed, please, or I will shove my fist so far up your ass you'll be my personal sock puppet. Yeah, Sushi's not going to make it to the end. I doubt it. Well, then Sushi and Rapid will both be to the back then, pitting under closed conditions, I guess. So Random will be your race leader. No big frickin' surprise there. So we'll be restarting with 30 laps to go, or actually more like 29 laps to go. Yeah, Bled, I know, I saw you. And Court's lag is coming back. Didn't Court DNF at Portland because of lag, or was that Michelina? No, because Court won the fucking race. Of course he did, so it was Michelina. Yeah, it was Michelina. Duh. Court, what the hell is that avatar? You need counseling. Actually, no, counseling's not enough. You need Jesus. You need Allah. This is not halal. This has gone too far. It's not even that bad. You're literally dressed up like a freaking anime horse. You got the ears. I think you got the tail. I don't know. The seat's covering the... No, that's just like a fanny pack or something. Yeah, you have a tail. There you go. You just confirmed it. You're a degenerate. Anyway. I don't hate horses. Horses hate me. My grandma actually fell off a horse when she was a kid. So as they whir off into turn one, Blend goes for Logano block. Trying to block the run from the 45 there. I'm sure there's a couple of Portuguese expletives going on back there. And again, problems. Dale Earnhardt, caution is out. 2-car incident. Cautions breed cautions, as the saying goes. Guys, just turn around and come back to the start-finish line. Don't have to... So Yanov definitely cursing someone out in Portuguese that time. If he wasn't already. No, we've had green flag. Oh no. No. Well, it's not our first race with pit stops, period. Or even a pit cycle. No, we've had races with pit stops this season. In Cup and Truck, right? I don't know if you guys had at Portland, but, I mean... So, cautions breed cautions. This is caution number 2. Lots of them. Well, how many cautions do we have at Perez? That's the thing. Yeah, no, Port left the league, I think, so... Alright, 25 laps to go. Can you guys please survive 20 laps? Or 25. At minimum 15. Okay. I trust you. That's probably the worst mistake I've ever made, but... Dear God, they're 3 wide for second. Yep, you guys are not surviving 25 laps. If you do, I'll sell my kidneys. Both of them. They're probably bad anyway. Oh, good lord. Rapid quick into the wall, and he went for a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Kame! Hame! Ha! There's actually a high school in Hawaii called Kamehameha. Don't know why I just thought about that for some reason. Anyway, they survived 1 lap, which, you know, for these idiots is actually pretty impressive. They were able to survive... It's impressive they were able to survive, like, 50 laps under green, so, you know. And that last caution kind of made me regret throwing a yellow for Rapid. So just know next time you run out of fuel mid-race, or battery mid-race, it's probably going to cost you your race. So maybe don't run out of battery next time. Maybe pay attention to your battery and actually go down pit road. That'd be a pretty smart idea, I think. So Court leads, followed by Random. This is probably the most laps Court has led all day so far. That's okay, because the 20s... Oh, crossover move. Look at that. Smooth as butter for the number 1. And we got problems in the back. And that is 3. Caution is out. That was not the race back. Do another lap. What are you guys doing back there? That was Rapid Skill and Blen. Blen made a Logano block on the 0, it looks like. It's chaos as everybody's trying to win this race. Everyone here has kind of a legitimate shot to win. And now what is the 1 doing? Oh. Well, Quirt, if you have friends that want to race, then invite them and have them try out, by all means. Your car's slower. Did you run out of battery, or... If you need to respawn your car, I will let you. I think you might have gotten pushed down pit road that might have broke your speed. Because I know that can happen sometimes. That's why you guys don't... That's why you guys probably should not ass pack people when you're pitting. That's just a bit of a suggestion. No, well, you can miss it. Oh shit, I accidentally exited. Okay, there we go. Do you really need points? I mean, you're the points leader right now as it is, so... If anything, I just don't want you to leave because we need the drivers. Oh, contact! Sushi battling for 4th, or actually now battling for 2nd. We've been live for only 37 minutes. That's actually really surprising. Doesn't feel like 37 at all. Well, they'll let you join late, won't they? I mean, you'll be fine. "13 laps to go," and that was a really bad move by Quirt. Something's wrong with the 1. Never go full retard. And he just did that. I don't know what the heck happened there with Quirt, but that is going to really kneecap his chances of winning this one now. Unless another yellow comes out. As Yanov is coming to 12 laps to go. Yep, screen freeze. Saw that one coming. And if Yanov wins, he's pretty much all but locked up a D1 license for Season 5. And now I'm lagging, so it's not just you guys. Awesome. Screen freezes are awesome. I'm not even the one racing. I love Roblox. $1 billion frickin' company, and they can't make a decent connection. And I got an RTX 5080 and it can't handle frickin' Motegi of all things. It's probably a little bit overpowered for Roblox, but 10 laps to go here from Motegi. And right now it is all Yanov, followed by Random, followed by Sushi. And there's also a battle for 4th place up there between Blen and Rapid. This race has all but been choked away by Quirt. Not like he was really going to win this race anyway. It was either going to be random or it was going to be Yanov. Let's be completely honest here. Those two have been the favorites here throughout the course of this race. Yanov, his win will not count toward any points here, but he is still racing for pride, racing for a seat next season. Trying to move out of the truck series as soon as possible. I'd recommend getting a job that makes you have to work till 2 p.m. Because then you'd have an excuse to switch over to cup points. That one exception that we give drivers that want to switch over. We've done it with Wolf, and we've done it with a couple of other drivers too. Okay, well, the Chastain, I assume, Rapid, you better have been lagging. Otherwise, that will be a 1 out of 3. Okay, yeah, okay, you froze. That's fine then. If you froze, then I'm not going to do anything. If you froze, then that's fine. You don't really have any control over that. I will say, though, never mind. I was going to say park it if it's that bad, but there's 7 laps to go. You might as well finish the race, bud. So we got a battle for second. Yanov is just way gone. It's not even close anymore. He's gone. It's going to take a miracle for anybody to get up there to the front, especially since these guys are all battling for second at the same time here. Blen moves up into third. That is 15 points with his name on it if he can hold on to it. 5 laps to go when they come across the line. Side by side to the line there, and that was a tie there for third. Random got a win earlier in Season 3. No, he did not. I'm a liar. No, he got a win at Homestead here in Season 4. That's what I was thinking. I don't know where I got 3 from, although he did come back last season. Well, since his return, he's got 1 win. He's looking for win number 2, which will definitely help him in the standings, but second place is not that bad, but he's got to defend Blen from that. Three laps to go here at the Mobility Resort Motegi. Yanov looking for his first ever Hankook E-Cup Series when he got his first win in the Truck Series at Homestead Miami Speedway a few weeks ago. Never won in the Brick Era. He came so close so many times in the Brick Era, and now, unless he royally screws this up, like JR, I think it was JR Hildebrand at the 2011 Indianapolis 500, unless he screws it up to that level, he is probably going to come home free here at Twin Ring Motegi. Battle for second back there between Regent and Blen. This will be a very interesting final lap or so for these drivers. And coming down turn number 4 for the penultimate time. 1 lap to go, presented by Hankook. A Korean tire brand of the Japanese racetrack. Who would have guessed? The battle for second rages on as Blen continues to fight. Yanov, the driver from Brazil. Never won a race in the Cup Series. Coming off turn 4 for the final time. That's going to change today. Move over, gentlemen. Yanov is a winner in the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series. And Yanov will win the ERT's first race in Japan. He wins at Twin Ring Motegi. And Court is gone. I do need to check the footage to make sure that Regent did in fact finish second. I think he did, but we will just There we go. He is spinning like a friggin' Beyblade, and I don't blame him. So we'll double check the thingy real quick. I do believe Random won that, but you know it never hurts to check, right? And we had somebody in chat predict that Blend was going to get his first win. They probably look stupid now. Good thing that you can't really bet on these races. So we're just reviewing the footage here. Ooh, it was actually kind of a photo finish coming to the line, and it was, in fact, Blend that got second. So your official results are as follows. It is Yanov, followed by Blend, followed by Random. According to the video footage, of course, it's really grainy and hard to tell, but and then yep, Sushi got fourth, and then Court got, or no, Rapid got fifth, and then Court got sixth, I think. So there we go, Yanov getting the trophy here at Mobility Resort Motegi. The what did Sushi call it earlier in the race? Huh. What was it called again? That gate thingy? The Torii Gate, yeah. So the trophy with the Torii Gate and the cherry blossoms. Of course, the red dot, the rising sun. Yanov wins at Twin Ring here at Mobility Resort Motegi, here in the land of the rising sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. And he's also wearing a Toyota Gazoo Racing fire suit. So that's also very fitting. Toyota getting a win at the Motegi 200 presented by Toyota, and the driver's wearing a Toyota Gazoo Racing fire suit. Enough yapping. The picture will be taken here in 3, 2, 1, picture. And I got the chat bubble. That's great. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So with that, a great race here at Motegi, here in the Tochigi Prefecture of Japan. It's been an honor to bring this to you here from Mobility Resort Motegi here in East Central Japan, about 100 some odd kilometers from downtown Tokyo. And with that being said, next week we're back on the ovals. Well, actually, no, this was an oval. But we're on a bigger oval as we head to Nashville Superspeedway in Lebanon, Tennessee, for the next round of the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series, as well as the Truck Series racing that morning. The Truck Series will be back in action at noon Eastern on the Perez Sports Network. With that being said, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in here from Motegi, and of course, actually, I think it'd be more appropriate to say arigato from Japan. And of course, it's also sayonara from all of us here at Perez Sports Network. And until next time, and you know there will be a next time, have a good one. Yanov wins at Mobility Resort Motegi.